Now I'm going to do another ragtime medley for you today. What am I going to do on this medley?
Well, you don't usually like choruses, but you have a medley of about 4 or 5 choruses
Well,
here.
some choruses I like, as long as they're not too repetitious, and these ones here, they usually sing them a couple times through, and they make good sense.
So let's let the people know what the titles of the choruses are.
What is it? This is a day that the Lord hath made.
What a mighty God we serve.
And what's the other one there?
The joy of the Lord is my strength, and you ended up with a good old Sunday school chorus from days gone by, deep and wide.
Well, friends, I hope you like that little medley of courses I did for you. You've heard quite a bit, I'm sure, so I enjoy playing them for you. But anyway, meanwhile, if you're enjoying the program today with these newcomers and so forth, please drop us a card, letter, and email. Check out our webpage. Sign our guest book. We put our current weekly one-hour show on that webpage every Wednesday, a brand new one-hour show for people around the world to watch. We've heard from 148 countries and provinces around the world. And we'd like to thank the Isaac TV network out of Pakistan, Lahore, Pakistan. They are our show over there, and it goes into 65 countries in Europe and Asia. We thank God for opening that door. We got an email from the president of that station. He says they really enjoy strolling down memory lane over there. Enough said about all that, but please drop us a card, letter, and email, friends. And my wife has studied hard, so she's going to come up here and give you this week's Stop for the Week. So here she is, Willie Pollard.
We hope that you're enjoying our new singers that we have on the program today. And as I said earlier, please write to us and let us know. Tony had decided it was about time to get a haircut and to get his beard trimmed. So off to the barber shop he went. There were a few guys in front of him, so he sat there reading a magazine for a while. And pretty soon he was called to the chair, and as he got up into the chair and began to be worked on by the barber, they began to talk about various subjects. First one thing and then another, and eventually the subject of God came up. And the barber said, "Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't believe that God exists." And Tony says, "Well, what makes you say that?" And the barber said, "Well, there's so many sick people, and there's so much pain and suffering. And then you think of the abandoned children." And Tony, not wanting to get into an argument, just sat there quietly and let the barber finish working on him and paid him and left the barber shop. And as he left the barber shop, he began to look around on the street and on the sidewalks, and pretty soon he saw a man that had very long, stringy, dirty hair. And immediately Tony turned around and he went back to the barber shop, and he opened the door and he said, "I don't believe that there are any barbers that exist." And the barber that had just worked on him turned around and saw him standing in the door, and he says, "Well, what do you mean? I'm a barber and I just worked on you. What do you mean I don't exist?" he says, well, barbers just don't exist, because if they did, there wouldn't be anybody walking on the sidewalks that has long, stringy, dirty hair and an untrimmed beard. And the barber was kind of taken back and didn't really know what to say. And then he said, well, barbers exist, but not everybody comes in to see us. And Tony said, that's exactly my point. God exists too, but not everybody calls on the Lord. And in Revelations chapter 3 and verse 20, Jesus says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him. The door is the door of our heart. If we will just call on the Lord, He is there to help us no matter what our problems are. God truly does exist. Thank you.
Well, sweetheart, once again, you did a good job.
Well, thank you. And you know, God truly does exist. And if we will just come to Him, bring our problems, trust and believe in Him, and He will be with us.